Hello, everybody. So today is Bay Day Friday. I am waiting for the co founder of the Lifestylists right now. So let's see how long it takes for him to get on. Let's see. Did I do it right? I feel like. Hmm. Okay. Where are we? Okay. What? It says it says I can't bring you on. It's saying I can't bring you on. Hmm. Let me. Hey, Keisha. I'm trying to invite. I'm gonna have to hang up and try it again because it's not working. Oh, there we go. Hello.
Is it working?
Yes, for a while I was like, it can't bring you on. Anyways, hello.
I know. What's going on? Can you hear me? Because I got this vest over it.
Yeah. All right, let me do the intro and go. All right. Hello, everybody. I am Xavius, Praylow, and this is my beautiful life partner, Devann Edwards, and we are the Lifestylists. Hi.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening.
So, last week we kind of gave an introduction about the Lifestylists, what we're about, and who we are. Today we're gonna talk about like how we met because that's like one of the first questions everybody always asks is like, how did y'all meet? Because Devan is from the UK, he's European, and I'm from America. So a lot of people, hey y'all, how y'all doing? Always like as soon as they find out that we're internationally dating, they're like, how did y'all meet? And we know y'all nosy, so we was like, let's just go ahead and tell the people early on how we met. But I'm gonna let Devann actually tell the story because he never tells it right, and then I'll fix it at never he how we
You play
met.
too much. That's it.
So Devann, how did we meet?
It was a long time ago in a distant.
Oh my.
This is what happened. This was what really happened. So I believe it was a cold September 2017.
Babe, we got 10 minutes.
And yeah, it was 10 minutes. Okay, cool, mad. Okay. So yeah, we met at a a conference in Las Vegas, and I remember I was with my colleagues, and then we had like a mutual friend. So we on the day of the event we actually like met each other. But of course we saw each other, but we didn't really nothing came to mind. Of course, we was just like oh hi, just like no. And then we didn't nothing was going on in each other's minds. Let's just say that. But we acknowledged each other. We acknowledged each other, and then I mean, like the event went on, and then like there was like an after party, I think, and then I was with my colleague again, and then you got you got deserted by your friends, so you ended up with us, and then we basically was just dancing for that entire night, just randomly, and then next we know we ended up just walking. We was it's like we were just walking together, trying to take you back to where your friend was, um, and then like she just wasn't available, and then
Ah, did we lose you? I can't hear him. Hey, babe,
can you hear me?
your your volume went out. I couldn't hear you. think something's probably wrong with his connection right now. Hello.
Are we back?
Yeah, your connection went
Are
out.
we back?
The last thing I heard clearly was I got deserted by my friend.
Yeah, yeah. So you got deserted by a friend, and you was about to go to the hotel because it was in a different venue to the convention that we was in. Even though I was staying at the hotel in the convention. So I do remember before you left, you started talking about the We Are Live show that you had, and
Oh
then
yeah.
I just remember just listening to you whilst before you left, and then we just said bye. It was very normal, very normal. Didn't think anything of you to, after that. I was like, oh, she's a nice person. 2 weeks later,
Oh my gosh, why is this happening?
can you,
Okay, so yeah, there's a delay and it paused for a bit, but 2 weeks later, no.
is the connection better?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay, I'm just gonna have to. I don't know why the connection's going crazy. But yeah, I don't know if it's a good angle from where I am.
It's
Doesn't matter anyway. But anyways, so what was I saying? So yeah, 2 weeks later, I was just there. Come back. I think I came back home from work that time. I used to work. I think I used to work in a bread factory at that time. So I was working at a bread factory. So then I came home, went on Facebook, and then I was like, okay, it's time to build a business. Go on Facebook. Then I received this message. And then I was like, oh, is Xavius? Oh, I was like, and she's like, oh, hi, hi. And we were just catching up. She said, oh, I'm just catching up because you're like the only second friend I had from London, aside from the other person. Shout out Tilly if you're there. And I was like, oh, cool, cool. And I think I remembered one time, the first time you said, oh, what's in the mind of an entrepreneur? No, I don't know if that was the first time. I remember answering it though, and then I think no, that wasn't the 2 weeks later, was it? That wasn't the first time, wasn't it? Anyways, the second time, the second time, look, she claims I accidentally called her apparently, but I do remember you messaged me and you was like, oh, have you got some time to talk? Just catching up. I said, yeah, I've got 30 minutes. Why not? Why not? I've got 30 minutes. And then we started talking. You started talking about how you met this the woman from Good Times in Virginia, in some Virginia shop. And then yeah, we was just talking casually. And then next thing you know, 2 hours, we continue talking. And then next thing you know, the conversation gets deeper. I'm like, what's going on? And then yeah, so the conversation gets deeper, and then it starts hitting me, but I'm in denial at the same time. I'm like, whoa, something's not right here. Something's happening. But but let's say, okay, let me end it. 13 hours later, we finished speaking. We spoke for 13 hours on our first ever call, just speaking to each other. And I was like, and the thing is, I remember even I left the phone. The phone was still on as I was going to work the same morning. Like I didn't even sleep. Like went to bed. I went to work that time the whole day, and then I came back home, like waiting to speak to you again. I was like, what is going on? And then I think you wanna take it from here,
Well,
but
was it 13 or 14? Because
no, it's definitely 13
it was a
hours.
little over 13, right?
Yeah, a little over 13, and then you fell
Because
asleep on the phone,
I've been telling
and I was just carrying on.
14. I rounded up, but whatever. So you
Same thing.
like, I don't know why, but you did good for the first part. But every time it's like that, I don't know what you were doing, but you called me. You told me something. You accidentally called me. You called me, but I didn't pick up. Right, and then
Mm.
like a day or two later, then I messaged you. It was like, hey, do you have time to talk now? Because I saw your missed call from the day or 2 days before, right?
Mhm.
And then yeah, and then you were like, yeah, I only got 20 minutes. And I was like, okay, like we can talk. Like, I don't even know if it's gonna be that long.
It was 30. It was 30 minutes. It
And
was 30.
yeah, and then we got on the phone and we sat on the phone for 13-ish hours. So yeah, so that's how we met. Like that's how we met, and pretty much we've been talking
Been speaking ever since.
every since, every day since this. And yeah, so that's how we met. I don't, but you did good on the story that time. I mean, you still tripped me out about that part. But they said, yes, you did. You called me, and even whenever I messaged you on Facebook, it was just more so because I don't know if y'all, but if y'all after y'all go somewhere, then like one day you just chill and you'll go through your pictures, and
Hmm.
I was going through my pictures from the event, and I was like, oh, I met him, and I can't remember, and I just like sent it. I was like, oh, hey, it was nice meeting you, just because again, you were my second person that I met from Europe that was black. To be honest, like it was just blew my mind.
Yeah.
Like that was
You didn't hide that. You was like, yeah. I was like, so many black people. I was like, okay,
yeah,
okay.
yeah.
I
So I was just
never heard that one
like,
before. I never heard that one
I
before.
was just
But
like,
yeah.
oh, okay. So that's why I just sent the picture, just because as I grow and travel the world, I definitely want to make connections and build friends. So initially, I didn't know, and I don't think you said something happened on the first call for you. For me, I don't even think I really like started like I didn't feel anything until like a couple weeks later. But
Hmm.
I guess that's a different. I don't know how long have we been on this video. But yeah, so
I'm not even sure.
that's how we met, y'all. We both met on Tinder. No, I'm just kidding. We literally met organically at a business conference, and then a couple weeks later, we got back in touch, and we just been talking ever since then. Yep.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And now I don't know what else to say. I didn't play.
I mean, like, I'll make one point is like, when usually people get together and they end up together, it's usually due to like they got together emotionally or these other stuff.
Oh
But
yeah.
I always say like it was definitely something. It's definitely spiritual before
Oh
anything
yeah.
else happened before that.
For sure.
Because even from that call leading upwards, everything was not normal. Like it was very interesting. That's what I can say. That's the word I can give it.
Yeah, yeah. I
Yeah.
do remember. I do remember when we were talking for the very first time. I was just like, oh my gosh, like it was just crazy how for us to like carry out a conversation and like just continue talking, talk for that long. Like that was just so interesting to me. Like to have somebody like on a spiritual level and a mental level, like that just blew my mind because I was just like, wow, like other people think like me. Other people have like similar, beliefs and stuff because I'm very unique. So whenever we were talking and I got to learn a little bit more about you, it was just like wow, like homie for real. but but
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I mean that's ultimately how we met. Like that's a story we have to tell all the time. but
Yeah,
oh,
yeah. It was
as
it
for
was week it was weeks of denial that we was actually weeks of denial that we was actually meant to be together until we got together.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
I was
because
saying.
we met.
I was
So
like,
that was
it can't be happening this good. Like this
yeah,
simple.
yeah,
You know
yeah.
what I mean?
So that was that September, and we didn't see each other until that following February again because again he's
Hmm.
way in Europe and I'm way over here. We're 6 hours apart right now. Like what time is it?
No, it's about 5. It's about 5 hours.
Five hours right now. So yeah. So that's the story. I don't want to keep y'all too long, but we just thought that because that's one question people always ask. So we just kind of wanted, to let y'all in and let y'all know how we met. Any more questions? If y'all have any
Hmm.
more questions, definitely drop them down below and we'll answer them. Especially like it we have a really unique situation. Like I don't know, like literally this guy was made exactly for me. He literally was made like he's designed for me and I like to think that I'm designed for him as well. But I really like just based
Obviously.
off like my living experience. I did a little bit of dating and like seeing relationships with family members and friends and stuff like that. Like I've never ever. Like the thing, like what we have, literally, like not to brag, but I'm serious. It's like something that's like on like one of those romantic shows or movies, or like it's
Hmm.
like it just seems so surreal, like just how compatible we are and just how like aligned and how much like I don't know, we literally are each other's people. Like I don't know, like we literally
Yeah,
are each other's people. If
it's
y'all
a generational year in itself. Oh.
or fellas, if y'all not happy, like literally do not limit yourself from somebody in your hometown. Like don't do it, because if you really want to feel like real love and you really want to like a genuine connection with somebody and to build and grow, like there are millions of people in this world, and I'm pretty sure at least one of them is for you. So don't cut yourself short. Don't, if you're not happy, they not building you, you're not feeling good, like it's
Yeah,
somebody
and
out there.
even
Even if you
another
have
thing
to
as
like,
well was like,
I had to go way to
even another
Europe.
thing that I realized that we did, even sorry, babe. Another thing that I realized that we did is that from the beginning we established who we are and what we want. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And I don't think many people do that. I mean, in the past, we probably did. We did. We definitely didn't do that. We was like, oh yeah, I
yeah,
think I like you, and then we got it might peer pressured into liking
yeah,
the person or going out with them and stuff like that. But there was never really no. It was bound to fail. Like you know what I mean? It's bound to the substance is bound to just dissolve.
yeah. Yeah, yeah. When we met, because like it took me, I think it took me a little bit longer than you.
Hmm.
We're not gonna tell that story, but I do remember the day when I was like, "Hold on now, we spend way too much time on the phone." But but yeah, like I think because I have been like for me, I had been through like I've been dating, for a while, and then ignoring those signs, ladies, that you feel in your gut, or fellas, I don't know if y'all get it, but like ignoring those signs and having my little feelings hurt. Now, don't hurt my feelings. When you hurt my feelings, hey, it's real serious out here. So, because I'm kind of sensitive, and so after like going through those things, I like already knew what I wanted. And and this is real short. Oh, I hope it's not too long, but um another thing is like I dated somebody like I don't know 6 months before you, and yeah, that just it just was not good. And then I remember like one day I was on Instagram, and then is this person that I follow, but like I like him, I like his like vibes, and like he always put like he just very like not because I like smart people and I like people who can just talk about stuff going out to eat or more than just buy me stuff. Like I like to have intellectual conversations. And then I remember saying, "Hey, like
Hmm.
I want my man to be like just like him, like fine, like natural, like very intellectual." And I kind of like I put it in the back of my head, like this is the type of man for my life, for my from the father of my kids and stuff like that. And I kind of just left it alone because like I said, after that previous relationship, I was just like, okay, I'm done. Like I'm just like gonna focus on me and my career and my future. And then like however many months, I don't even remember exactly when, but like however many months later, I met Devann. And when I like we said, when we met each other, we had no idea that we would, because when I saw Devann, I didn't tell my part. I was just kind of shocked because it was like all these British black people, and I ain't ashamed to say, like, I know, black people are everywhere, but to see so
Uh,
many at one time, like literally, it was a gang of them, and they all just came. They all speaking like Harry Potter, and I'm like, what the frick? Like, so I was just in awe. Like, I had my one friend, but then like it was like a whole gang, and I'm like, wow. Like, so I was just like, oh my gosh, like I have to go. Like, I just want to go over there. Like, I want to travel. Like, I just was thinking about like just getting to see and travel and being more cultured. That was my first thing when I saw them. But then like then connecting with him, and I think we're going to do an episode about that as well, like just the differences, because I will say early on in our relationship and even now, like just the different cultures, because we've had we've had to learn how to communicate, because the
hmm.
man was he was raised differently than I, and just like how like they're different, like their culture is so different from us. So I think we'll do we'll do an episode on that. But yeah, like
Good idea.
yeah, I forgot. I think I was going somewhere with that, but I forgot. But yeah, so that's how we met, guys. If y'all have any questions, definitely drop it down below. And yeah, you have anything to add?
Well, I don't know if people just probably say it to people that's if they're actually in long distance one relationships and
Oh
stuff like that. So it's like again, just from the foundation, it doesn't matter if you're long or short distance. Like if you have that foundation, it's gonna work, and if you keep that in the forefront, then it shouldn't be no worries when anything like out of the blue arises, or even if you feel stressed, feel emotional, or whatnot.
yeah,
So that's why, like, even I put that at the forefront of my mind as well. Like, I think I have a lot of mental strength in some way, because like these 5 hour difference,
yeah,
I'm time traveling every day. I don't know what's going on.
yeah. Like right now,
So
but I don't even know what time is it for me. It's like what, 6 something,
yeah, it's near enough midnight where I am, or I don't even know what time it is.
and it's like midnight for him. So, and I will say, like, shout out to that because if it was the other way around, we would be like, "Hey, what's your favorite color?" The almost say, "What do you like to eat?" But
I'm
like
telling
because
you, oh,
he sacrificed, like, especially when I had a job, like he would be up and I'm just on my regular schedule, and he conformed to my schedule for so long. So that's what I'm saying. But yeah, and I think that's what I was trying to say earlier. Like, you have to, like, really, first of all, know who you are, and be willing to sacrifice as well, because I know
mm,
even for me, I had a lot of growing as well, and I'm still growing. But like, knowing what we wanted, it wasn't just kind of like, oh, I want, like I said, I remember that day. I kind of like pictured the guy that I wanted to be with, and literally, the more I talked to him in the beginning, I was like, oh my gosh, I prayed for you. I said that, and I was just so shocked, like, how it worked. But I will say, after, like, I kind of put it in the back of my mind, like, literally, I went on, but I wasn't thinking about no man every day. I wasn't thinking about attracting no man. I literally thought about it one time, and then boom, I meet you months later, because I was like focused on myself. But when we met, that was one of the important things for me, because after, like, I ain't had like no bad crazy life, but my feelings have been hurt, so that's enough for me. But I was like, boom, this is I'm not swaying. This is what I want. If you can't meet it, like, not like nothing crazy, but I have been told, and I'll go. I don't know if I should talk about this now, but I have been told before, like, oh, Zay, your standards too high. Oh, you so extra, and blah 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 blah. But I just felt like
yeah.
I don't want to be raising. I
Sorry,
want
my phone's about to die. Oh gosh,
oh, babe, okay. I just knew,
I
like,
know, innit? I know.
there were certain things that I wanted in a relationship from my partner, and if you can't make those expectations, you wasn't gonna make it, honey. So we established, like, things that we wanted from each other, and from our relationship and for our futures in the beginning, and we set those standards. It wasn't like, oh, I fell in love, and because we couldn't see each other for months, um, like, literally, we had to build a relationship, like, mentally,
Yeah, and it like
like,
even if another thing as well, like just on our journey together, like when we're like, let's say if we're out of alignment as well, we make sure to let each other know,
oh
even if it hurts our feelings sometimes. You know what I mean?
yeah, we definitely,
That's another thing.
yeah,
Growing through it instead of just going through it.
yeah, we definitely hold each other accountable, and we definitely I feel like this is such a different episode. But, like, yeah, pretty much setting boundaries and expectations in the beginning. That's what we did. And we can go more in depth. If you really want to know, drop some hearts below, guys. This is so much fun to share. But we're gonna get off because I feel like it's been 20 minutes. And yeah, I hope this was very helpful. Answer your guys' questions. Like, how did we meet? That's how we met. And this is how we're going. But if you want, like, have any other questions about dating internationally, or about us, about the Lifestylists, definitely let us know. And we'll do a every Friday. We'll do a we'll just kind of talk about our journey and our community
Hmm
and everything like that. So we'll talk to y'all later. Have a great night.